Today in this video we are going to learn about estimation and approximation. Then we'll be learning estimating numbers to the nearest tens, nearest hundreds and nearest thousands. So let's start. Here what we see is, in this image there is a stadium where cricket match is being played. So here in news we have come across certain statements like India-Pakistan cricket match was viewed by 50,000 spectators in the stadium and around 2 billion of spectators around the world. So these numbers like 50,000 and 2 billion, do you think they are the accurate numbers? No, they are just estimation or approximation. Then here in this image we see this is destruction caused by Amphan cyclone. So if I say nearly 2,000 people were killed and around 50,000 people were injured due to Amphan cyclone. So this again, when I say the word nearly, this again tells about estimation. So here government needs little better estimation so that government can provide help to the affected people. And here even if the estimation is little bit inaccurate, that is okay. Then here this is an example of Kumbh. This is a picture of Kumbh Mela which happened in the year 2013 in Allahabad. So around 12 crore people attended Kumbh Mela in Allahabad in the year 2013. So again this around 12 crore. So this again is an estimation. Then you can see this is a wedding celebration. So in wedding celebration also it is very difficult to tell exactly how many people will come. So we have an estimated count and accordingly we order the food and all those things. So this all are examples where estimation is done. Now we are going to see how we estimate number to the nearest tens by rounding off. So first we'll just write all the numbers. We'll write from 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So here when so many numbers are written, so one tens will take as tens and the other tens we take as 20. So now here when we see 11 to 14, this 11 to 14 is very close to 10 as compared to 20. So hence whenever we see in the units place 1, 2, 3 and 4, we round it off to the nearest 0. Let us see a few examples. For example, if the number given is 24, so if we have to round it off to the nearest tens, so we just see the units digits. Units digit is 4. So this is in the range of 1 to 4 and hence we round it off to the nearest tens. Here the nearest tens is 20. So we round it off as 20. But on the other hand, if we see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, means that is 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. So 15, 16, 17 and 19. This is near to 20. So hence if we have, so what we conclude is in the units place if we have 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, this is rounded off to the nearest tens. This is also rounded off, this is rounded off to the nearest 10. So for example, if the number is 26, so here in the units place what we see is 6. So this 6 comes in the group of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in that case we round it off to the nearest tens. So here the nearest tens, this is 6, so 2 tens, the nearest tens after 26 is 30. So this will be rounded off as 30. So whenever we have to round off to the nearest tens, what we have to see is we have to see the units digit and then we have to check whether it is falling in the range of 1 to 4 or is it from 5 to 9 and so on. Now we proceed further. We see how estimating to the nearest hundreds by rounding off can be done. Here again, as we had written over there 11, 12, 13 and all those. So here if we have to write, then we can write 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. These are just examples, and then this will help us in formulating a rule which we can use generally. So here again, if we see 101 to 104 is close to 100, whereas 105 to 109 is closer to 110. So here also, here what we conclude is, here we conclude from 1, and this is, we are rounding off to the nearest hundreds. So here if we see any number from 1 to 49 in the units and tens place, then it will be rounded off to the nearest 0. Whereas if we see something in the range of 50 to 99, this will be rounded off to the nearest hundreds. Let us see a few examples. For example, if the number given is 435 and they ask us to round off to the nearest hundreds. So if they ask us to round off to the nearest hundreds, then what we have to do is, we have to check the tens and units. So tens and units is 35, and this 35 is in the range of 1 to 49. So this will be rounded off to the nearest 0. So your nearest hundreds is 4 hundreds. Nearest zeros means we take it as nearest hundreds. And on the other hand, if the number given is 565, so here we have to round it off to the nearest hundreds. So we check the tens and units place number. So that is 65. So 65 falls in the range of 50 to 99, and hence it is rounded off to the nearest hundred. So nearest hundred after 500 is 600. This is how we estimate to the nearest hundreds by rounding off. Now we see how estimation is done to the nearest thousands by rounding off. So here when we are talking about thousands, so here the rounding off is done for thousands. So here what we are going to see is, if in the units, tens and hundreds space we see any number from 1 to 499, then this will be rounded off to the nearest 1000. On the other hand, if we see something in the ones, tens and hundreds from 500 to 999, it will be rounded off to the nearest 1000. Let us see a few examples. For example, if the question given is 3405. So now when I see this 405, this 405 falls in the range of 1 to 149. So therefore this will be rounded off to the nearest thousand, that is 3000. Then on the other hand, if the other question given is, if we get the other question as 9986. So here we can see this 986 falls between 500 and 999. This 986 falls in between, and hence 9000 nearest 1000 is 10,000. This is how we estimate the numbers by rounding off. Now when we have to estimate the outcomes of the number situations, there is no rigid rule. We have to estimate it as per the in such a manner that we are able to get the approximate and nearby correct answer. Like for example, if at all estimation is to be done for preparing food in our home, there are some guests going to come and we need to prepare food. So in that case, we need to estimate little bit accurately. So for example, if we know we have got a count of around 12 people who are going to attend a feast in our home, attend dinner or something, then what we are going to do is, so that the food is not less for the people, we will be arranging food for around 15 people, so that it is not wasting also, plus it will be enough for all the people. It's in that manner. Similarly, if we have gone out for a fair and then we have to buy certain things and we have to quickly calculate that how much money we have and how much is the cost of the things that we need to buy. So in that case also we quickly round off and then calculate, so that we will get an idea of the money in our pocket and how much we can spend. So for estimating the outcomes of number situation, there is no rigid rule. Where the general rule an the general rule says that we round off to the highest place in the given question. Whatever is the highest place given in the question, so in that particular sum we are going to round it off to that particular highest place. Like for example, the question given is a trader spends 12,673 for buying trader spends 12,673 for buying some stationery items. Okay, 12,673 is stationery. And then we have, he also spends 20,400 rupees for plastic items. Okay, so here how much is he going to spend on an average? So what on in total? So we can quickly round off 12,673. Here the highest place is 10,000. So this we can round it off as 1,673. So here we can round it off to the nearest 1,000. So when we are rounding it off to the nearest 1,000, this 673 comes in the group of 500 to 999. So 12,000 will be 6,000. So 12,673 will be rounded off as 13,000, and 20,400 can be rounded off just 20,000, and quickly the trader can calculate that yes, the expenditure will be around 33,000. This is estimation. Then we proceed further. Whenever we have to estimate the sum or difference, here also we do the highest. Here also what we do is we do the highest, we see the highest place value, and then the highest place value is rounded off, and accordingly we add or subtract as per the given question. Highest place value is rounded off, and then we add or subtract as per the question. Similarly, when products are to be estimated, in that products also we do the same thing. We round it off to the highest value, and here we multiply to get the answer. Thank you for watching, and subscribe my channel to watch more videos on class 6 NCERT Maths lesson 1. Thank you.